It was one of those moments in life where the path unravels before you, where you're not choosing the path that you take. And it's not that you don't have a choice. It's that the choice is sort of made for you by some set of circumstances or happenings or what people like to call fate, destiny, all these things. And all you know is that you have to keep pushing forward, much like weathering a storm. You don't know where you'll end up in the end once the storm passes, but you know that you'll make it through. The greatest boon the Great Lakes Shipwrecks Collection offers is the valuable information not only of the found and recorded shipwrecks, but of the ecological condition of the Great Lakes prior to the future pollution and zebra mussel invasion. The great problem the archive faces is that, in the act of preservation, it still needs to find a home, which is diligently being sought out by an underwater archaeologist, Dr. Lemke,
There's like one or two treasure ships.
a Wisconsin Historical Marine Society member, Todd Gordon,
You got it right that time. There you go.
and me. It's a ship lost at sea, its destination undetermined.
Yes.
Is that Raleigh Point?
I don't know, I wish I was there right now.
No, it's not Raleigh Point. I was thinking about the lighthouse, Ken.
Oh, yeah, oh, okay. That's way back there.
Archiving allowed me to connect to the source material on that deeper level where it's not just me creating something, but I'm actually connected to some sort of work where I'm able to see people's faces on the films and connect to those faces. Like Kent.
But they're really well preserved, as you've seen some of them.
Why do you dive? Why do wrecks?
Interest me?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. John Steele put it one way. He said, it's a little more reputable to go down in an old junkyard instead of down to the boneyard behind your house where the junkyard is. And many of these wrecks are just junk, really. But this one probably isn't quite a junkyard because it's quite old. I suppose it's intrigue too of the history of it. You know, it's fun finding the shipwreck that's been lost and being the first one to discover it and try to figure out why it sunk. And there's always that element of finding something really, really interesting. You know, I doubt we'll find any Spanish doubloons on anything in the Great Lakes, but you might find a $20 gold piece sometime. I've heard of kids finding them on some of the wrecks along the beach that the immigrants were carrying. I don't really believe that this ship has anything of any great value that way. There were reports, of course, that the Vernon carried treasure, you know, but writers do that, of course, to sell books. And they did the same thing in this case. And I just love diving, whether I'm freezing or someplace in the Caribbean where it's warmer. It's just a great sport.
It's funny how it all occurs in threes. My third time meeting Kent, I'm rolling him down a hallway to B42, which is where all the work was done, on his wheelchair. And it occurred to me how this man who knew freedom, who knew mobility, who knew for his whole life was in an adventure, how being committed to a memory care facility where all the doors are locked, where you are limited in your mobility and going out. And he told me how depressed he was, how stuck he felt in what he called the zoo. And it really hit home and really made me appreciate what I was doing.
We're all half in a bag because we were all drinking.
So the sleep was pretty good.
Slipping with like babies. There was a little water coming over.
Yeah.
So what? No.
Richie's to thank.
He says the engine room is flooded.
Oh God, no, that's not what you want to hear.
No.
That is not what you want to hear. Oh God.
But and we dried everything out and everything was fine. Mm-hmm. Next morning we were diving.
Wonderful.
Yeah, who's that guy? That ugly mug.
Yeah, that's me with the cast aluminum housing. 16 millimeter camera went in here, and I had made this big plastic dome, or there's another name for it. I can't think of it. Anyway, cover. It was formulated to glow or glued onto the housing with silicone glue. Then the camera was inside there, of course, and it had a crank on this side where it could crank the Bolex camera housing up from, there's a handle right there of the film inside. And I had about, I think it was 15 or 20 seconds of continuous filming before I had to recrank the housing on the camera inside to film again. I think I get about 15 minutes or so of filming.
And so from Kent I learned that you choose how to weather the storm, and that the better way to do it is to rely on your crew's vigilance and have a merry way about you after a few beers and some sound sleep. From myself, I learned a lot about my approach to life. And this is the fatalist in me, but that you have a path set out for you, and the choice you have to make is whether you will follow through that path or be stuck and stay in one place. All you have to do is move forward and see what life has to offer you.